Okay, in this particular video or in this particular session, we are going to discuss ICE tool. So let me explain what is ICE tool and what we can do with the ICE tool. So what are the things we can do with the ICE tool? When DFSAT, we can do even with the ICE tool also. So it is a multi-purpose DFSAT utility. Okay. So ICE tool uses the capabilities of DFSAT to perform multiple operations on one or more data in a single job step. So, sorry, if you want to use DFSAT control cards in ICE tool utility, that is possible. That is possible. So, how and what we can do with the ICE tool utility? We can copy the data from one file to many files using ICE tool. We can sort the data, we can edit the data, we can modify the data when we are copying. Okay, and if you want to reformat the structure, we can see. If you want to print messages that identify invalid decimal values, so there are in interview they might ask you how to check the particular field has valid data or not. Okay, so whether the particular field has a numeric data or not. If you want to see that, that also we can do it. If you want to get the statistical information like maximum value, minimum value, average, total number of rows, total number of unique values. If you want to know all of them, we can able to do with the ICE tool. Okay, we can able to do with the ICE tool. So like that, there are so many ICE tool options are there, functionalities are there. We will see some of them. So ICE tool is a batch front-end utility that uses capabilities of DFSAT to perform the operations you request. So ICE tool includes 13 operators. So total, if somebody asks, okay, so how many operators are there? It is not entry question, by the way. So there are 13 operators. So you can do a lot with the 13 operators. So how many operators? There are 13 operators are there. So if you want to know what are the operators, so I will explain you in high level. The first one is copy. What is the first one? Copy. It is copies the data set to one or more output data set. Using copy operator, we can able to copy the data from one file to many files. By the way, it is IBM manual team which I am referring. It's not my own content. So count. It prints the message containing the count of number of records in a data set. Okay. So what is the use of count? You want to get the count, how many records are there in a file through JCL. If somebody asks the question, so then the answer is using ICE tool count operator. So let me take a interview questions in this particular document. So we are discussing module wise, session wise interview questions in this particular. Yesterday I did not tell that, but today we are going to focus. Okay, so how to count? How to count how many records present in file? How to check file is empty or not? Okay, so this is the another question. Now, so prints the message containing the count of number of records in a data set. Count also can be used to set RC12 or 0 based on the meeting criteria for the number of records in a data set. So it might throw 12. It doesn't mean that it is a syntax error. Depends on the condition. It might return 12, return code RC, return code 4 or 0. Next, display. Basically, display is it is used to generate the reports. So one is copy, second one is count, Third one is display. So display, what is the use of display? To generate the reports. To generate the reports. So what is the use of count? To know the number of records. Copy, to copy the data from one file to another file. Next, mode. Okay, so based on the criteria, if you want to proceed further or not. So in that case, we use mode. If there is a stop, continue, and scan, we are not focusing much on it. Then occur. Okay, so what is the next one? Occur. So print each unique value for the specified numeric or character fields, how many times it occurs in a separate list data set. Okay, so tailored report series, this also we might use for the reporting purpose. Okay, as part of it. So we'll see the few examples on it. Range. If you want to print how many values are there within the range, I want to know how many employees are getting salary between 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs. You want to know the count range between operator, so that we can do it. Okay, so if you want to get how many rows are present between x and y values, so that is range. Select, this is very important. Select records from the data set for inclusion in an output data set. So we can copy the output, okay, whatever the select is filtering, that we can copy to the output file. Okay, so example, you want to copy only unique records to the file, you want to copy only duplicate records, or you want to copy the records uh, which doesn't contain more than one occurrence. So how you want to copy, that also we can do with the select. Sort, basically to sort the data. Splice is similar to join. Okay, splice together specified fields from records that have the same specified numeric or character field. Okay, you can use splice to do various join, match operations. Then there is something called stats. If you want to get the statistical information, then also we can get unique and verify. What is the next one? Verify. So these are only 13 operators within IceTool. Now, how to write IceTool? Okay, so the DD statements are different in. So we will be writing a job card. Then step 1, execute. PCM is equal IceTool is the utility. So we cannot write, okay, we have to write sysout. Or default is not important, okay. Sysout dd sysout equals star. Then there are other predefined DD names which are important specific to IceTool. One is tool MSG. If any error is related to IceTool, those errors will be printed in the tool MSG. So dd sysout equal star. Then, so we specify tooling. Okay, all the IceTool control cards. In sort utility, we used include. Okay, we use include and outfill sort fields is equal. Those are all we written sysin control card. But when you are using IceTool, we have to write in tool in DD statement. Tool in DD statement, we can write all control cards which are related to IceTool. So I can say 13 operators which are related. So tooling we have seen, DFS message also it is required. If any error DFS MSG, Sorry, sysout is not required thing. DFS message, if any error is belongs to sort utility, those errors will be printed in the DFS MSG. So we are done. Step lip is not required. Tool message done. DFS message we are done. This M names, these are all optional. Tooling we have seen. There is something called control card. We will see this one also. Okay. So we have seen what are minimal and important DD names when we are dealing with the ICE tool utility. Any queries, team? Very good so far. Now, so anyhow, we have the file. We have created already file. This is the file, input file. Let me copy this data into this notepad. So now we will see how to copy the data using ICE tool utility from one file to many files. So for that we use operator called copy. What is that we use? Copy. So we'll go through one by one how copy is going to work. So there are so many conditions and all things are there. Right. So this is the first one, copy operator. Copy from InDD to OutDD. So if you're dealing with the vSum file, then also we can do it. So output file, I'm going to use May 2021. So PS2, PSN2 is the output file for us. Reset. I'm writing a job card. Step 1, which utility you are using? That utility we have tried. ICE tool is the utility. Whenever you are using ICE tool, there are two statements: DFS, MSG, DD, sysout equals star, and tool MSG, DD, sysout equal star. Then tooling, where is you can write predefined user defined DD names to specify input data set or output data sets. So DD1, DD, DSN is equal. So yeah, so this is our input data set, comma, disposition, share. DD2, this is our output data set. So in DD star, all the operator needs to be written in tooling DD statement. Now copy, what is the DD statement in? From. Yeah, we will discuss the difference between DFS message, tool message practically. From DD1 to DD2. It is a simple control card. We are copying from this particular file to this one. So in the from operator, operand, we can say option of the operator, whatever we specified from, that will become input data set. To is the output data set. Save and submit. So go to the it just it will copy, it will not do any sorting. You can see data is not sorted. Point one. Just it will copy the data. Okay, so what is the requirement? That so how to copy the data from one file to another file using iStool utility. So I'll copy, share this code with you. Next. Okay, let me make an error explicitly here. Okay, so this error is related to JCL? No. Okay, because this control altogether, this control is belongs to iStool. Then those errors will be printed in tool message. So submit, you got access it to. So go to the spool, go to spool, question mark, tool message. Can you see with the like this? This is the control card. There is a dollar. Okay, dollar means under the control card, if anywhere dollar comes, that dollar symbol comes, which means that there is error near to that. So means error is here. So that is how we need to understand. Now the error is printed in the where to message, but not in the DFS message. Okay, any queries?
Venkat, what is then printed on DFS message?
Yeah. So it is not redirected. Can see DFS message at this moment nothing is there because we did not invoke any sort related statements, sort utility related statements. Now I will do it. Okay, so this is the second requirement in copy the data from one file to another file after sorting based on the customer number. So I cannot write a condition here. So I will use using CTL1. Okay, so this is user defined. What is that? This is user defined. So nothing but you are invoking another control card from this control card. So I have to write CTL1 CNTL. The suffix is mandatory. So first four characters your wish. So based on these four characters, it is going to check. So DD star. Sort fields is equal 1 comma 5 comma ch comma a. So first five positions is the customer number. So slash star. Save and submit. We got 0. Okay. Now I will show output. Data is in sorted order now. Now, what is the point here, team? We can invoke, okay, we can invoke sort control cards, sort statements from iStool. Okay, that is the one point you should remember. Then, how to invoke it using CTL1. The same control card name we should write in the next following statements. Okay, CTL1, CNTL is suffix. Now I will remove close bracket intentionally. So this is related to sort utility. Hence, the error will be printed in the DFS message, not in tool message. Save and submit. So we need to close the file which is open. Max C 16. So 16 means issue in the sort related statements. So DFS message. Yeah. Let me see whether in the previous one do we have DFS message? I guess. Yeah. So sorry. Earlier we executed. Earlier we don't have. Okay. Okay, team. So if any error in the control card, it will be like this. So I hope you got the difference between tool message and DFS message. I'll pause for 1 minute. Now we'll see any queries thing. Right. Now, how to copy the data from one file to many files? It's very simple thing. 3, 4. We can copy, I guess, maximum 10 files. Sysout equals star. I am redirecting output to this spool instead of redirecting to the file. So here I can mention DD3 and DD4. So you will get now output whatever DD2 is going to contain, it is going to contain same output in DD2, DD3, DD4. Okay. Now I don't want to focus that particular part. That is the reason I did not show output, but you can execute it. Okay, team. So that is all about copy keyword operator. Next, so you can see there are some examples. You can go through them. We will see count, which is very, very important. Okay. So interview point of view, it is very important. Let's try. These are all the options. Empty, no empty, higher, lower, equal. So it is going to get the count greater than X value. How many values are there greater than X? If you want to know them, we'll get using count. Yeah, any queries? Okay,
CT.
yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, what is meant by CTNL? CTNL.
Just it's a control. Okay, CNTL means control. You can say. I hope you got the answer. Now,
Yes, sir.
yeah, if you observe, count from is there, there is no two. Okay, so very, very important. Means when there is no two, we cannot redirect output to the uh, file. Always the output of this particular copy operator will be redirected to the spool. Copy from. Let's see what is the output will come. We got max 61. It doesn't mean that error. It might be also error. We will see. Okay, so I guess 2 is mandatory. 2, where it is 2? No, sorry. I have to use count. That is the reason 2 is suggesting. See, you can see error message team. I have written copy by mistake. It is required 2 are using. Okay, it is suggesting required you are missing. So go on mute everyone. Praveen, go on mute. Yeah, thanks. So team, I got 0 by the way. Now we will see output. Now you are getting total number of records. Okay. So what is the interview question? How to count how many records present in file? What is the syntax, guys, by the way? So we can use istool utility and okay, istool utility Answer is I2 utility count operator. As simple as. Next. So I will give, let's give a empty. Now guys, you tell me whether this particular file, do you think it is an empty? How to check the file? Okay, how to get the, so print the total number of records, that is count of the particular file. So what is the answer? The answer is this is the one. And I'll remove the copy. You got count in this code. Next. So team, now tell me whether this file is an empty. Do you think it is an empty or not? We got 0. It's little bit confusion team. So please observe. Written codes are going to play the key role. How to check the file is empty or not. Okay. If you mention empty option in count operator and if written code is 0, means it is not an empty. Okay, so we got 0 because since it is not an empty, we got 0. Okay, little bit ideally should, okay, empty is equivalent to empty, no. So ideally it should throw 12 like that, but we have set it like this. Now I will give no empty. So this no empty, it is a true. If it is a true, okay, if the condition is a false, then 0. If condition is a true, then 12, I guess. Okay, written code I am down, but you will get some written code. So empty is equivalent to this file has a data, yes, 0. So condition is a false, 0. Now no empty, this file is also no empty, it has a data. So it will return true, it throw max to 1. You want to see the tool message, keyword, okay. The syntax, not empty, okay, it's not a no empty, it's a not empty. In this example, DD2 is a dummy. Okay, in this example, DD2 dummy. So we, since if you are not using also, we can write. So team, not empty, 12. Go to spool C tool message. So record count meets criteria, return code is 12. So first of all, how they will ask whether the file is empty or not. Okay, so you mention empty, and if it is really if it is really empty, then it will return a 12. But if these conditions are quite opposite, it will return, okay, 0. So in this way you can say it. I told you, right, a little bit confusion will be there, but you need to remember. So by seeing the option. Next, higher. Okay. So let's see. I will give higher 5.
Venkat,
Submit. Yeah.
Yeah, why do we need to give empty, no empty? By default, we are getting the count. If a count is zero, then it's empty. You know,
Sorry.
when we are giving the count operator, then we are getting the count in spool. If the count is zero, then we know file is empty.
Uh, you are correct. Okay, I will tell you. So basically, what count is doing? It's a very good question. Let me elaborate practical point of view. So basically, count from is if the syntactically is okay. If the syntactically it is correct, it will give a 0 0. Whether since you did not mention empty or not an empty, will you able to know? You will not come to know. You will not come to know until unless if you go to this full. Okay, because but so in a step one, I will write a count operator. If this file, if the file is empty, okay, step two, I will put a some condition. If the previous, I'm writing like that, go on mute everyone. Okay, I'm repeating again. If the count is in empty, I want to append the data of the file which has empty. If not an empty, then I'll do some operation. So hence I have to go with the empty, no empty. So if I put empty, it will give return code. Based on that, I will do some condition parameter. I did not explain to you, but whoever knows JCL condition parameter, you people can understand. But if not,
Yeah,
please wait or ignore this particular explanation. Okay, this you will understand only when you know JCL, when condition parameter.
yeah, got it.
You got the answer?
Yeah,
Okay, those scenarios you have to go. There is no option for you, right? Yeah. So there is higher. I'm submitting. We are getting matches to 12. That is different story. We will go and see the spool. Now, record counts meets return code is 12. What does mean? Whether this file has greater than 5 records or not. Tell me, it has a 9. Means higher means greater than, right? It's a true. True means what is the return code is returning. If it is a true, where is that? Yeah, if the condition is a true, it is returning a 12. Did you get my point? So higher basically, okay, to check whether 100 records are there or not. So if you write higher equal, what we can write? Higher, lower, equal, not equal. So this is all about count operator. Next, so if you want to generate the reports like this, you can generate like item, JCL, INV. Okay, something like this, we can generate a report. So display also to generate the reports like header, title like this, we can do it. So headers, page, number, date, time, all of them we can do it. So altogether, the display itself, I can, on display itself, I can take more than 3-4 hours session. Anyhow, generally they don't ask. They should know what is display and all. So they have given example. You can practice them as it is. It will work. But you need to create your own input data. Mode also is not important. Occur, yeah. So we will be seeing the occur. Okay. Let's see the, now we have a all dupes, no dupes is very, very important. So here also we can get some interview questions. 2, 3. I am covering I2 core operators which are important interview point of view. So what is that? Occur. So basically what is occurrence? From DD. Okay. From DD. So I will write on. Okay. So I will write on 1 comma 5 comma ch comma ch. 1 means starting position of the field. 5 means length of the field from position ch format. So what I will do that I will write it no all dupes. Okay, or no dupes. Let's say no dupes and then try. You got few
Venkat,
access. Yeah,
I missed this occur because of power cutoff. Could you please explain?
yeah. I'll explain.
Hey,
Already now.
Venkat, one
Go ahead. Go ahead. So there is asking again here also date points and all. Okay, list is option is missing. So list. Okay, so I will be writing from list DD2. Save and submit. Let me close the files. We got max is 0. Output we need to expect. So what are the values it got written to? 3, 5, 6, 8. So which records are missing? So did I written no dupes? No dupes means the record which is not occurring more than once. It should occur only once. Only those records will be copied. So if you see our input data, now input data is going to play the key role. Now if you see team, one is occurring more than once here and here and here. If it is occurring more than once, including the first occurrence also will not be copied. So one is missed because of that. Then 2 also it is occurring twice. Here Mohita and Manoj. It is occurring twice. It got ignored. Then rest of them are occurring only once. So no dupes means which doesn't have more than one occurrence. Only that copying. Right? So we can use list to do that. So we can able to customize the report. If you want to write the header and all, we can do it. If you want to write only all dupes, then also we can do it. I hope are you clear now? Someone asked the question.
Venkat,
Yeah.
in that count operator, if we want that count in some file, so do we need to give that DSN name in tool message?
No. You cannot redirect the output to the. Yeah. So it is redirecting to where? It is redirecting to the school, right? That is tool message. So you can
Yeah.
write it DSM is equal to here. We cannot
Yeah.
redirect to the specific file, but we can redirect to this one. We used to write DD2 something, right? Now, if you want output to the file, instead of spoon, DSN is equal to file name comma disclosure share. That way you can copy the entire what is printing in this spool, right? So you can it will
Okay.
copy all of them, not only the output what you are expecting, these 2 lines or 3 lines. It will copy everything.
So, so if I want to use that part in next step or somewhere, so how can it be possible? Like I'm getting count. If count is less than 50, so I want to pass
Okay.
that information.
See that you need to, skip it. You need to know, you need to know on which row the output is coming. So you need to filter it. Okay. Again, you are writing one more control card. Skip first row, second row, third, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Skip 6 rows, 10 rows like that, and copy this row and stop after that. So you are writing again another step to filter the data to get the customized output. So that is you are supposed to do it.
Okay.
So guys, what is this question? That if I want to, the output is coming like this. Okay, wait. So the output is coming like this, right? The number of records resulting criteria something it is showing. Now this line output I want in a output file. So this output or this number it should come output file. So how to get it? I was telling that. So you have to take care about the sort utility, remove these rows, and using indirect and outrect you can copy this data like that. You have to do it. So it is not straightforward which you can do it. Multiple steps you have to write. If you feel that this is complex, becoming complex, multiple JSL, we can write a program. Again, depends on your situation and requirement. Okay, team. So next one is range. So range is basically to print the how many rows are between the balance. Okay, so we have a higher and lower. How many? It's like a between operator. Range is nothing but it's a between operator. So I hope I'm copying into the notepad. Okay. Now range. Okay, from on which variable length. Let's say team, I want to know how many records between 20,000, 30,000 and 60,000. Between 30 and 60,000 are greater than 30,000. How many records are greater than 30,000? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 records are greater than 30, right? So range from on. On means on which. So 46 is the starting position of the balance, 8 is the length, and decimal data type. So you can give other operators what we discussed, okay, like this. Range from on, higher, lower, equal. So let's say higher greater than 30,000. There are 6 records are greater than 30,000. So JCL error, it is a sys out. Submit. So output again will be redirected to this spool. F8 See bottom. F8 means last. You can see how many record count 9, values range 9. So what we expected, it is not coming. Okay, higher is 3000 I have given. So yes, it is correct only, but it's not coming as per our requirement. Greater than 30,000, 6 records are there. So can you see 6 records? So like this,
Venkat, here there is no need to mention the DD2 statement.
not required. Okay. If I am not using in control card, means it is optional. Simple
Okay.
logic. So how copy the records? Copy the records which are copy the records. Copy the records. If the customer balance is greater than 30,000. Okay, so if you give lower less than 30,000, if you give higher 30,000, lower 1 lakh means between 30 and 1 lakh amount, how much is there? The count we will get it. So we can go with the equal and not equal. So this is all about range and range operator. Any queries? Next, select. This is also very important. Select. Now we can redirect output to the file. Okay. So we can write it to DD2. I'll tell you one by one, team. Okay, no dupes. This is already we discussed. Okay, no dupes. Except 1 and 2, all the records should copy those records. Select from DD1 to DD2. No dupes. Okay. Any typo error? Yes, you're getting access to it. So we can purge like this thing //p and //. So the block jobs we are purging, cancelling it. So give question mark tool message. On is missing. Okay. On which criteria you want to see the duplicates or not? On 1 comma 5 comma ch. Save and submit. Go to the spool. See 3, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2 not copied because of that no dupes. No dupes means even if it is there one record twice, that those 2 records will not be copied. So this is equivalent to. So the question, the question can be like this. So how to copy only unique records to output file. So unique record means it should not only the records which has only once. Okay, that is the meaning it. So what did we use? Select operator. We use no dupes. Next, how to copy unique records and copy first occurrence if duplicates are there. So C001, C001, it has a 3 times, but at least once first occurrence should copy. How to copy unique records and copy first occurrence if the duplicate records are there. So here all is removing first occurrence also. So how we can do T? We can write first. I guess it is a first only. First to do. Okay. First to do. Save and submit. So C01 will be there once. Okay. I guess. Okay. Now by this example and output, first to duplicate means among the duplicates, the first occurrence it is copying. Go on mute, Praveen. Okay. So first, but if I give first, I guess what we are expecting, it might copy. So close the file. Yeah, this is correct. So first occurrence of the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Earlier one is only first to get the duplicates, among them first record. Within the duplicates, only the first record. So we have seen all dupes, only duplicates, no dupes. You can guys, you have to try all of them and remember the what is what. Okay, that is all about select operator. So there is option called discard. Okay,
Hey,
discard
Venkat, one
means
doubt.
1 minute. 1 minute. Discard means based on this criteria, few records are copying. After copying, if any filtered, removed the data is there, that we can copy to the another file. So few records will be copied to this file based on this criteria. What have not copied, those records we can copy to discard related file. Yes, you are good to ask the question now.
If can we use multiple select statement in one JSON?
Yes,
Okay.
it can be done.
Like,
DD3,
and we can use different conditions in everyone with everyone.
so can you all loops. Close the file because so now go to the spool because we are redirecting select statement output, the second select output to the DD3. All dupes means only duplicate records, not unique records. Okay.
Yeah,
Let me. So team, almost major important operators we have seen. One is copy, we have seen count, we have seen range, we have seen select, we have seen. Let me explain you stats, statistical information. So I can type a stats, remove it, 2 is not valid in the stats, and remove first option. save and submit. So it will give you, sorry. So it will give you the statistical information. 46 is the balance, then 8 is the record length, Jonah decimal. Save and submit. Okay, earlier I got 0 or 12 because can I do statistical information, sum, average, minimum, and the character field? No, right? So if you want to know what is the particular numeric field total sum, so total 9 records are there, and minimum balance of the particular column, minimum amount of that column is 20,000, maximum is 80,000, total is 3,90,000, and average balance is 43,333. Statistical information. Only you can get this one. If you want to customize, I don't think you can do it. Stats. So we have seen stats also. You guys can try rest of the operators. So you can try sort also, it is very simple. Splice also you guys can try. Let me stop the recording.